भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवतीम् उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। So Hare Krishna everyone. So first of all, I would like to thank Soumya Prabhu and Premlata Prabhu for providing me this opportunity to purify myself. And I seek blessings from all of you so that I can do justice to the purpose that Prabhupada has written for Granth Bhagavatam using his sleepless nights. So, so yeah, we are at chapter 19 of Canto 4. So, Canto 4 is about creation of the fourth order, right? And this is here Suta Goswami is explaining how the material world was, how material world came into being and how God's will got implemented in this material world. Now, in the previous chapters, we have already seen how Prithu Maharaj was born from churning the limbs of King Vena. Now, King Vena was not a good, or rather, he was a sinful person. He was, even though he appeared in the lineage of Dhruv Maharaj, he was sinful. He did not follow dharma. But from King Vena, King Prithu appeared. Prithu Maharaj appeared. And Prithu Maharaj was kind of expansion or Satyavesh avatar of the Lord himself, right? We called empowered expansion of the Lord. So, um, yeah. So basically, in chapter 19, Prithu Maharaj is trying to perform this Ashwamedh Yagya, and he is doing so to please Lord Vishnu. And in the previous chapters, we have seen that the earth was not uh, producing a lot of opulence, producing the needs for the living beings like foods and grains. So, Prithu Maharaj is doing Ashwamedh Yagya so that if Lord Vishnu is pleased, uh, basically things will in the material world will come in order, right? So, so when we come to Yagya, Ashwamedh Yagya, and if we, in the context of Kali Yuga, um, what we need to understand is from this we don't need to do Ashwamedh Yagya and all in Kali Yuga because the Yuga Dharma for Kali Yuga is Nam Sankirtan, right? Nam Sankirtan is also a Yagya, and in Kali Yuga that is what we should do. We also see in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna has also told that anything which is performed for his pleasure is also considered as yagya, right? So in context of karma yoga, when we do our duties to please Krishna, that is also yagya, and Sankirtan is the yuga dharma, right? And that is also yagya in context of a Kali Yuga. But when I think here Prithu Maharaj is doing Ashwamedh Yagya, and that is to please Lord Vishnu. So, uh, what has happened is there are a lot of sages. He has invited a lot of sages to carry out the yagya, and he will what in Ashwamedh yagya. What is done is a horse is let go, and whatever area that horse covers, right, that area is considered as part of the kingdom. So basically, the idea is to do 100 horses, use 100 horses for this yagya, and as the yagya is commenced with great ceremony, all the demigods are present, and Lord Vishnu himself is present, Lord Shiva is present, Lord Brahma is present. So as the yajna commences, Indra becomes envious, right? And he gets agitated. He thinks that, how come someone, I'm the king of the heaven, and I should be the king of all the opulence, all the everything should be under my control, right? But he sees that Prithu Maharaj is doing this successful Ashwamedh Yagya. So what Indra does is he disguises himself in the getup of a sannyasi, and he tries to steal the 100th horse, right? So the yajna is almost complete. The last horse was also let go, and um, but in the meantime, Indra disguises himself in the getup of a sannyasi, and he steals the 100th horse. So yeah, as Indra was stealing the horse and he was running away, Atri Muni, in one of the higher lokas, in one of the uh, Swarga lokas, or one of the higher lokas, Atri Muni saw him, and he provoked Prithu Maharaj to go and kill Indra, because he is obstructing the yagya. So Prithu Maharaj started chasing Indra, and he took his bow and arrow and he wanted to kill Indra. But then Lord Brahma came and he instructed that, you should not kill Indra because he is in the form of a sannyasi. And if you kill a sannyasi in this auspicious occasion, your yagya will not be considered as successful. So what Prithu Maharaj immediately obeys his instructions, and he kind of forgives Indra. And then, as per Lord Brahma, the 100th horse was not required for the yagya to complete. So the yagya was considered complete in 99 horses only. So Prithu Maharaj came back, and then Lord Vishnu was very pleased. All the demigods were also pleased. So everyone started. Um, so yeah, everyone started giving some gifts and precious things to Prithu Maharaj, and Mother Earth was also full of opulences, right? Full of grains, full cows were giving milk, and the oceans were full of jewelries. So there was opulence all around, right? Prosperity and opulence. Now, um, okay, I also have some of the images. Maybe I'll share my screen. I have some images to make this story look like real. Let me see if I can share. Uh, One moment. I don't know is which one is visible. One second. Okay, is the picture visible?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So yeah, in this picture, I think I should have shared it much earlier. In this picture, we could see Maitreya Muni is giving instructions to, or rather, telling the stories to Vidura. And yeah, here Prithu Maharaj is performing the Ashwamedh Yagya. We have a lot of sages present, right? And this is where Indra is, we can see that Indra is getting envious of the Yagya. And here we could see Indra is dressed as a sannyasi and he is running away with the horse, right? And you could see Prithu Maharaj is trying to kill Indra with his bow and arrow. Yatri Muni is kind of provoking him. Yeah, and finally, when the yagya gets concluded, we can see Lord Vishnu and the demigods are all blessing Prithu Maharaj, and they are offering a lot of gifts and opulences. and you can see Mother Earth is full of lush green, grains and fruits, right? And there's a lot of jewelries all around. So yeah, in essence, this is what chapter 19 is all about. Um, yeah, but what I'll deep dive on the prediction of Lord Brahma that sannyasis dress will be misused to cheat people in Kali Yuga, right? So this is mentioned particularly in when the incidents of Indra stealing the horse in the dress of sannyasi was happening. So yeah, I want to deep dive into this aspect and see how things are turning out in Kali Yuga. So yeah, so in these days also we can see that the dress of a sannyasi, or rather people who are dressed as sannyasis, are highly it's highly unlikely that they are actual sannyasi, right, or actual brahmana. um, yeah, so basically we can see, in fact, the mindset, or rather the notion that we have in our minds, that if someone is in the dress of sannyasi and they are coming to us to ask something, they are definitely going to cheat us. They are going to misuse the whatever we give to them. And we have seen in auspicious occasions like wedding or home warming, as per Shastras, we should seek blessings from Brahmanas and invite them to chant Vedic mantras. But these days, first of all, we hardly have uh, uh, priests who have genuine Brahminical qualifications. And then even the priests who perform these kinds of ceremonies, we could see that they are sometimes they are intoxicated, or sometimes they are demanding money, right? They have, in fact, a lot of times they ask for fixed amount of money for each of these occasions. As per Shastras, they are not supposed to ask money, but whoever is the host is expected to, give whatever as per their free will, right? We call it dakshina. So, so as a result of this, even genuine sannyasis, or basically even in Kali Yuga, there are some genuine sannyasis, right? Though the number is very low compared to um, how many are in the dress of a sannyasi. So maybe out of 10,000, one or two might be genuine sannyasis, or genuine with Brahminical qualifications. But even we don't trust even them, right? Because we don't know who is genuine, who is not genuine. Majority of them are actually misusing the dress of a sannyasi, right? So, so yeah, in fact, I saw in one of the marriages that the pujari was having tobacco and pan masala and chanting Vedic mantras, right? So we can only imagine what kind of marriage, how such successful such marriages are going to be. So, as grihasthas, we are supposed to nourish, it's our dharma to nourish the three other ashrams, which is brahmachari ashram, vanprastha ashram, and sannyas ashram. But because of this tarnished image of the brahmachari, vanprastha, and sannyas, we try to run away from them instead of serving them, right? Yeah, so basically, now I'll cover as per Prabhupada. Now, since we are on the path of devotion, we need to be clear. We need to have a clear judgment on which sannyasi is genuine, all right? In that sense, which guru, for example, is genuine, right? Um, so, as per Prabhupada's lectures, a genuine guru is one who knows the way, who goes the way, and who shows the way, right? That's in short, but what what we should look out as devotees, we because we need to distinguish between genuine and bogus gurus or sannyasis. We should watch out for certain qualities, right? So first thing should be the motive, right? What is the motive of that person? Is that person doing, or rather acting like a sannyasi to serve Krishna and serve their disciples, or their motive is to earn money, fame, or even gain followers, right? So that is the first thing. Now, second thing is, how are they delivering the message of the Vedas, or the gurus, right? So, are they delivering the message as it is in the Shastras, or are they trying to manufacture their own philosophy, manufacture their own systems, right? So that's the second thing we should look out for. Third thing we should watch out for is, um, how do they portray themselves, right? Do they portray themselves as a servant of the Lord, right? Or are they trying to, they claim themselves as Lord, right? They claim that, they are equal to Lord. So again, this is one of the signs where we can distinguish between a genuine guru and a bogus guru. Now, and finally, we should watch their lifestyle. How are they living, right? Are they following strict regulative principles? Are they able to control their senses, right? Or the bogus gurus, they indulge in sense gratification, right? While the genuine gurus, they will follow the regulative principles and they will indulge their senses in the service of the Lord, right? So, so Rupa Goswami in his Nectar of Instruction has made it very evident in the first sloka itself, which says Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jihva Vegam, Udaropastha Vegam. Right. So here Vacho means speech. Right. Vegam means eagerness to use it. Right. So Manasa Krodha Vegam is basically uh, Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jihva Vegam, right? So it basically is Jihva. um, Manasa Krodha means in the mind there are a lot of emotions, especially the negative emotions which arise, and because of that they are not able to control themselves, right? So, um, so Vacho comes first, and we should look at why Vacho has come first and not other things. So, it is because the power of speech is being used for wrong purposes these days, right? So, we use our Vacho to, or we use our speech to discuss mundane things and gossip about someone. Um, yeah, if we are in office, we'll gossip about someone in office. If we are at home, we'll gossip about our relatives. So, but we don't enjoy about talking about God, right? But a genuine guru will never talk about any other subject except serving the Lord and his devotees, right? So, um, yeah. So the effect of this we can clearly see in today's world and today's families as well. So what we see that relationships these days are very easily broken uh, because people are not able to tolerate or sometimes control their speech. They say something which they should not have said, and that kind of breaks relationships, right? And divorce rates have gone up. So these are all result of not being able to control the speech, right? Now, as per Sri Rupa Goswami, the right usage of vacha is to glorify the Supreme Lord, right, and his devotees. Right? Srila Prabhupada says that people who indulge in materialistic talks are similar to frogs in the ponds who do a lot of singing, who think that they are singing very nicely, but all they do is attract the snakes, right? And the snakes kill the frog itself, right? Similarly, if we do a lot of mundane talking, we are only destroying our spiritual life, and we know that this is a mrityu loka, and one day we'll definitely be killed and taken away by Yamraj. So, so yeah, this is the explanation that Sri Rupa Goswami has provided. Now, coming to yeah, how do we control the speech, right? So for that, the simple thing is, when we are alone, we should use our speech to chant the holy names of the Lord, and when we are with someone, we should always try to talk about Lord's pastimes, Lord's forms, Roop, Gun, Leela, right? Um, or his pure devotees, or about his pure devotees. Um, and also, we should associate with people who are doing these things, right? If we associate with materialistic people, uh, I mean, we hardly will able to talk about God, right? They will always want to talk about mundane stuff. So then in the verse, Rupa Goswami says, Jihva Vegam Udaropastha Vegam, right? Which means if one controls the tongue, then controlling the belly and the genitals become easy, right? So if we see our tongue, Jihva, Udar is stomach, and genitals, all these come in the same line. So if we control the tongue, which basically, as per Srila Prabhupada, is the easiest to control among the three, right? Controlling hunger is very difficult. Controlling the urges of genitals are again difficult. But uh, controlling the tongue, Srila Prabhupada has gave us a very simple formula, we can say, which is we should use the tongue to chant the holy names of the Lord. We should use it to glorify the pure devotees and glorify the Lord. And we should use it to honor the prasadam, right? Krishna prasadam. So if we do these, then the others in senses, kind of controlling the other senses becomes very easy, right? Um, yeah, so um, that is how we should try to approach about controlling the senses. Otherwise, we have seen in Bhagavad Gita that even a person like Arjun could also find it very hard to control the senses, control his mind, right? So he says he can control wind, but he can't control the mind, right? So yeah, we should follow what our acharyas have instructed, and if we do that, it becomes quite easy. If we try to artificially control the senses, it's like um, yeah, it's like the more you try to control, the more it will go out of control, right? So so yeah, I think that's the final qualification that we should look for in a person to check to basically figure out whether it's a genuine guru or a bogus guru, right? Um, Yeah. So, since we covered the chapter early, and today is a very auspicious day of Nityananda Trayodashi, um, uh, Prabhu, can I spend maybe next 10 minutes to glorify Lord Nityananda?
Why 10 minutes, Prabhu? We can use more time.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay. Yeah,
It's
this
okay.
chapter was relatively small, so I thought, if we save time, we'll glorify Lord Nityananda.
Yeah, that's auspicious day. We should. Please go ahead.
Okay, Prabhu. So, so Lord Nityananda appeared around 500 years ago um, in Ek Chakra Dham. Currently, it's in West Bengal. So he appeared around 15 years before Mahaprabhu appeared in this world. And Lord Nityananda is none other than Lord Balram himself, right? So his sole purpose of Lord Nityananda is to serve Mahaprabhu and his mission. Um, and the mission of Mahaprabhu, we all know, is to deliver the fallen souls of Kali Yuga. So Lord Balram is the first expansion of Lord Krishna, and um, yeah, so basically he's non-different, right? Lord Balram is non-different from Lord Krishna. There are only two differences, right? In terms of similarity, they are exactly the same. They have the same power, they have the same opulence, they have the same knowledge, renunciation, fame, right? All the six opulences are equal in both. But there are only two differences between Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram. One difference is Lord Krishna is complexion. So Krishna's complexion is like the dark monsoon clouds, right? We say Sham, and Lord Balram's complexion is like the white spring clouds, right? So that is one difference. And second difference is Lord Krishna is in the mood of accepting service, while Lord Balram is in the mood of rendering service or giving service to his devotees or anyone who is trying to attain Lord Krishna. So we can see that in Treta Yuga, Lord Balram appeared as Lakshmana, and he appeared so to serve Lord Ram, right? So, so Lord Ram, when he was banished from the kingdom, there was no need for Lakshmana to accompany him, right? Um, in Kali Yuga, we can see that if elder brother or even let's say if the father is gone or or left the body, the remaining people kind of, even though from the superficially they try to lament, but inside their heart they are kind of uh, always thinking that now the property belongs to me. I will enjoy the property. I will uh, all I will inherit all the ancestral property and kind of enjoy them, right? But here we can see that Lakshmana, even though uh, he had the option to stay in the palace and stay with his wife, he chose to go with Lord Ram in the forest, and um, so Lord Lakshmana, what he did during the day was to serve Lord Ram, and during the night he used to guard Lord Ram, right? So in all the 14 years, so there was one person who did not sleep 14 years, and that is Lord Lakshman. Right? So in Dwapar Yuga, Lord Balram appeared um, alongside Lord Krishna, and he served Lord Krishna. Now in Kali Yuga, Nityanand Prabhu or Nityanand Mahaprabhu, he appeared to serve Mahaprabhu, right? Both while he was physically here and even today when Mahaprabhu is physically not present, even today Lord Nityananda is or Lord Balram um, is serving us, right, to attain devotion. Now, how can we think that? Because Lord Balram is nothing but the Guru Tattva, right? And he is present in our gurus, right? His mood, his qualities are all present in our gurus, right? So we may think with our distorted intelligence that the gurus are accepting service, right? How come gurus are rendering service? We can see that, a lot of disciples are serving the guru and, guru is enjoying the service, right? That is our distorted intelligence. But when we use or rather, when the truth is that gurus are actually serving us. So gurus being pure devotees, they have no I mean, their ticket to Goloka is kind of booked, right? So they have no desire to stay in this material world and tolerate all the pain, all the sufferings of this material world, right? Which jara, so all the four sufferings, right? Old age, sickness, right? Birth and death. But still, why are gurus in in the bodies? They are present in the bodies only to deliver fallen souls like us, right? So we may also think that when we are glorifying Guru, but being a pure devotee, listening to glorification does not actually um, uh, make them happy, right? It's like they are listening to glorification only because they want us to be engaged in devotion, right? That's why they are listening to their glorification, right? Also, he has um, yeah. So one of the living examples we can see is our own Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. So we can see that he is tolerating immense pain every day, right? He has so many physical ailments. His physical body is full of ailments, and he's taking the karmas of his disciples. He's tolerating so much physical pain, but still spiritually he is so elevated that he hardly is bothered by all that physical uh, troubles that he's going through, right? And he's always engaged in listening to the devotees and addressing their concerns, right? So that we can see that how what is the mood of Lord Balram, right, or Lord Nityananda. Um, yeah, and we all know the story of Jagai and Madhai, where when Mahaprabhu was going door to door and he was asking everyone to, chant the names of the Lord. Now, we know that Jagai Madhai was renowned, uh, so to say, bad person in that area. And when Mahaprabhu went to their door and asked to chant the names of the Lord, uh, so they kind of they throw a stone to Lord Nityananda's to Lord Nityananda, and it got his head bleeding. So that's when Mahaprabhu came in the form of Krishna, and he invoked his Sudarshan Chakra to punish Jagai Madhai. But then Nityananda Prabhu fell in the feet of uh, Mahaprabhu that, yeah, this is your this in this avatar, in Kali Yuga avatar, you are not supposed to use Sudarshan to deliver people. That you used in the earlier yugas. So Nityanand Prabhu kind of begged Mahaprabhu to forgive Jagai Madhai, right? Who actually hit them, right? Um, so yeah, we can see how merciful Mahaprabhu is. So even if someone, so basically, what Prabhupada says that no matter how much ever sins one has committed, right? The mercy of the Lord is so much that it it can deliver us from any kind of sins, right? In fact, the more sinful one is, the more qualified one becomes to get the blessings of Lord Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, right? Um, so yeah, that's a short what I've prepared about Lord Nityananda. So yeah, with that, I would like to conclude today's session. Yeah, any suggestions, improvements, I would be happy to hear. Over to you, Premdata Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu, so much. Anybody has any questions, comments? Anybody would like to share any other pastimes of Nityanand Prabhu today?
Prabhu, one pastime can you share?
Another famous pastime which we always discuss is the Pani Adi festival pastime, which establishes the fact that Nityanand, without Lord Nityananda's mercy, it is not possible to get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we all know that Raghunath Das Goswami was from a very opulent, very opulent family. So he has a strong desire to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So anyway, the pastime go very long. Many times he ran away from his family, and his parents get him married, thinking that he will stay at home. He had a very beautiful wife, and but his interest was primarily in taking the shelter at the lotus feet of Shishi Gaur. So once Nityanand Prabhu, who came there at Panihati, so uh, Raghunath Das Goswami was he went. Anybody is saying anything? So Raghunath Das Goswami, he went there and he paid Nityanand Prabhu came along with his associates there. So Raghunath Das Goswami paid obeisances uh, from the bar. So Then Nityananda Prabhu observed it and he called him and he told that you are a thief. Uh, so what he meant was that you are trying to get mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without me. So he called Raghunath Das Goswami nearby and then he put his lotus feet on the head of uh, Raghunath Das Goswami. And he told, because you are a thief, you should basically be punished. So you should feed all the Vaishnavas who have come there. So then Raghunath Das Goswami arranged a big feast, and that feast is known as the Panihati festival, which we celebrate every year near Nirjala Ekadashi, 1 or 2 days before that. So um, Nityanand Prabhu is the Guru Tattva. He is the representative of Lord Balram, who represents Guru Tattva, as Keshav Gopal Prabhu told. So, it's very important that we um, surrender to Nityanand Prabhu, and for doing that, we should surrender to the instructions of our spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada, who has given us this mercy in this age of fallen age of Kali Yuga, as Keshav Gopal Prabhu was saying that even to find right saintly people in this age is very difficult. People get cheated and they lose the faith in the spiritual path because of the fallen condition of the living entities. So we are very fortunate that by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, we are a part of a bona fide parampara where, we have glorious acharyas, we have glorious spiritual masters like Srila Prabhupada and our own Diksha Gurus who are, by their own examples, they are showing us, how, our spiritual life should be led. So it's all the mercy of uh, Nityanand Prabhu in the form of spiritual master. He is guiding us in our spiritual lives. And Prabhupada writes in many books, many purports, Prabhupada writes that just anybody who is uh, wants to get mercy of Lord Krishna in this age of Kali Yuga, to just keep a picture of Shishi Gaur Nitai, and he should do the Harinam Sankirtan at his home. He should chant sincerely, and with that only he can get the mercy. So that's the mercy of Lord Nityananda, that he, along with uh, Sri Gaurang Mahaprabhu, is giving his mercy in this age of Kali by simply chanting the holy name of the Lord without even following any other strict rules and regulations mentioned in scriptures, just by chanting the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. A person can get the deliverance which is not even available by continuous meditation in Satyuga, by performing big homas in Treta Yuga, by performing opulence deity worship in Dwapar Yuga. That thing is easily available to us by the mercy of Shishivanitai. So I think in today's auspicious day, we should recommit ourselves that, we'll follow the instructions of our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, by chanting 16 rounds, following four regulatory principles. We commit to our spiritual master, our Srila Prabhupada, and Lord Nityananda. So we should use this day to, commit ourselves to whatever we have committed to our spiritual master. So this is a very, very auspicious day. Please utilize today's day since it's fasting till noon. So we have enough time to, chant sincerely, hear the pastimes of Lord Nityananda. Um, Maybe if time permits, still time is there. Maybe let me see if I can open a. Give me a minute. I just thought we'll sing one song on So this is one song, very famous song, which we often sing on this day. Um, I'm not sure if anybody would like to sing this song. I don't think I'm mentally prepared. I would have prepared to sing this song. I don't know if anybody else wants to sing. Nitai Priya Mataji or Apra Mataji, anybody would like to sing the song? Then we can read the meanings. Any other good singer?
Actually, Pallavi Mataji can sing, Prabhu.
Oh, sure, please.
Yeah, we tried this. Mataji, Pallavi Mataji, you're okay? Can try. She's there. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Mataji, you can try. Nitai Priya Mataji.
Okay, Prabhu Mataji, Thandu Padam सभी को उनको साथ में. Give me 1 minute. Usually, Prabhu, I read from the Hindi version. I try to. नीताय पद कमाला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला नीताय पद कमाला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला जे छाय जगत जुड़ाय जे छाय जगत जुड़ाय हेनो निताय बिने भाय राधा कृष्ण पाहिते नाय हेनो निताय बिने भाय राधा कृष्ण पाहिते नाय धर कोरी धरो नितारे पाय धर कोरी धरो निताए पाय से संबंध नहीं जाय रहते जन्म के लोताय से संबंध नहीं जाय प्रभु मुझे हिंदी वाले वर्जन से कंफर्टेबल हूँ. वो तो मुझे याद था तो मैंने गा दिया.
अच्छा.
I'll try.
You want me to search and open in Hindi?
Try for me. हाँ, अगर इसको ट्रांसलेट होता है तो अच्छा है.
1 minute, Mataji. Let me see.
हरे कृष्णा. निताई प्रिय माता जी, अपनी बुक में वैष्णव गीत में है, फिर पेज
This was
50
impromptu, so we don't have the book.
50 1 minute. थैंक यू माता जी. हम लोग को आदत है ना इस.
It's also showing in Hindi.
15 पे तो गौर आती है माता जी.
माता जी 52.
52. ओके, थैंक यू माता जी. सॉरी फॉर. हाँ मेरी बात. सॉरी. यस आई विल ट्राई.
Okay, Mataji.
निताय पद कमाला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतल जे छाय जगत जुड़ाय जे छाय जगत जुड़ाय हे निताय बिने भाय राधा कृष्ण पाइते नाय धर करी धर निताय पाय धर करी धर निताय पाय से संबंध नहीं यार वृथा जन्म गेला तार से संबंध नहीं यार वृथा जन्म गेला तार से पशु बड़ दुराचार सेई पशु बड़ दुराचार निताय ना बलिले मुखे माझिल संसार सुखे निताय ना बलिल मुखे माझिल संसार सुखे विद्याकुले की करी बतार विद्याकुले की करी बतार अहंकारे मत हैया निताय पद पासरिया अहंकारे मत हैया निताय पद पासरिया आस तेरे सत्य करी मानी आस तेरे सत्य करी मानी निताये रे करुणा हवे ब्रजे राधा कृष्ण पावे निताये रे करुणा हवे ब्रजे राधा कृष्ण पावे धरनिताय चरण दुखानी धरनिताय चरण दुखानी निताय पद कमल कोटि चंद्र सुशीतल जे छाय जगत जुड़ाय जे छाय जगत जुड़ाय निताये रे चरण सत्य ताहर सेवक नित्य निताये रे चरण सत्य ताहर सेवक नित्य निताय पद सदा कर आस निताय पद सदा कर आस नरोत्तम बड़ दुखी निताय मोर कर सुखी नरोत्तम बड़ दुखी निताय मोर कर सुखी राख रंग चरणेर पास राख रंग चरणेर पास निताय पद कमल कोटि चंद्र सुशीतल जे छाय जगत जुड़ाय जे छाय जगत जुड़ाय निताय पद कमल कोटि चंद्र सुशीतल निताय पद कमल कोटि चंद्र सुशीतल हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे निताय पद कमल कोटि चंद्र सुशीतल जे छाय जगत जुड़ाय जे छाय जगत जुड़ाय हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
Thank you
थैंक यू
so
सो
much,
मच
Mataji. Thank you. It was suddenly impromptu. You sang so nicely. Very nice. Thank you so much. We'll just quickly read the meaning. So the translation goes like this: the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are a shelter where one will get the soothing moonlight, not only of one, but millions of moons. If the world wants to have the real peace, it should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Unless one takes shelter under the shade of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, it would be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna. If one actually wants to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must firmly catch hold of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityanand Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human birth. Such human being is actually an uncontrollable animal. Because he have never uttered the holy name of Nityananda, he has become merged into so-called material happiness. What can his useless education and family tradition do to him? Being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, oh, what is Nityananda? What can he do to me? I don't care. The result is that he is accepting something false to be truth. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When he is merciful towards you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. The lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion, they are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental, always tries to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottam Das is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to the Lord Nityananda to make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. Shri Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. So you saw this meaning of this beautiful song, that if we want to have the mercy of Shri Shri Radha Krishna, we should hold the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. So on this auspicious day, we pray that we all, the devotees of Radha Krishna, Radha Govindji circle, we all are engaged in the service of Shri Shri Gaur Nitai and get the mercy of Shri Nityananda, get the mercy of Srila Gurudev, so that we develop the attachment to the lotus feet of Shri Shri Radha Krishna. I think with that we'll end today's session. So once again, thank you so much, Keshav Gopal Prabhu, for taking us in the pastimes of Prithu Maharaj and then taking out the gist, what is a bona fide spiritual master, what is a bona fide sannyasi, and then taking us into Jagai Madai pastime. So, and giving us opportunity to discuss other pastime as well as singing the song. So thank you so much, Prabhu, for all your endeavor. I would request everybody, before we do that, I would just request everybody to participate tomorrow in our service, which is prasadam serving. So I request all the devotees to come there and participate in the seva. And we'll just like to thank Keshav Gopal Prabhu for his endeavor and praying to the Lord for the spiritual benefit, spiritual progress of Prabhu and his wonderful family, that they get the, they are engaged more and more in the divine service of Shri Radha Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Rama Rama,
we,
Hare Hare.
okay, I think, oh, I thought Anuttama Mataji is there. Okay. So today is also the birthday of Anuttama Mataji, Anu Mataji. Anu Mataji, wishing you a very, very happy Krishna conscious birthday. We pray at the lotus feet of Shri Shri Radha Govindji, Radha Gandharvika Girdhari, Shri Shri Lakshmi Narasimhadev, and Shri Shri Bhaktavatsala Balaji, Bhudevi Sri Devi, that you and your wonderful family is blessed and you are engaged in the more and more divine service of the divine couple. So, wishing you a many, many happy returns of the day. Antama Mataji. Not sure if Mataji is there, and all our names there, but anyway. So we request everybody to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra once, praying for Anu Mataji and her wonderful family. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Ram
Rama,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Happy Krishna conscious Anu birthday Anu Mataji.
केशव प्रभु जी, बहुत अच्छी क्लास थी आपकी, और आपकी क्लास से मुझे भी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल गई आज जो है भजन गाने की नित्यानंद दिवस पे। थैंक यू सो मच प्रभु जी, थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much, everybody. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
नमो नमः।
अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरि हरि।
हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, थैंक यू सो मच। दंडवत प्रणाम सभी को, दंडवत प्रणाम। हरे कृष्णा।